You don't want scandal for your staff.
If there's no water, we can use. How long have you closed this house?
I mean, even the corridor doesn't have lights, right?
The one in 2 years.
You don't want scandal for your staff.
If there's no water, we can use. How long have you closed this house?
I mean, even the corridor doesn't have lights, right?
The one in 2 years.
So what it means is that anybody who comes here will not have access to the washroom. That's what it means.
No, they will have to move to the one at Orange.
I'm saying that.
Yes, but
you told me that there's one here and there's a staff.
Yes.
The staff also have one here. And that's why you brought me here to come and see.
Yes.
Is that not the point?
Yes.
Meanwhile, it's not accessible to the patients.
No, it's only accessible when the taps open.
So
that's the situation. So for a while now, water hasn't been flowing in there. And that's why I wanted you to see. You see that there are sachets. People enter there and they use sachet water and then just dump it there. And that's the situation.
at least, even if it is not being used, they can clean the place and lock it.
There's no water.
No, you can clean the place and lock.
There's no water to scrub the place.
You don't have water to do anything. You can make arrangement for the tankers,
yes.
the tankers to bring water, and so you don't have that arrangement. Dr. Tig, you are telling me that you can't have water for this place to run this facility.
No,
Let me
we
vouch
get
for my boss a little bit. This is Dr. Valentine. He's the HOD of the emergency. And one night, we didn't have water at the emergency, and he himself got them to get the yellow barrels to come and bring water for the nurses to work. So, at our level, sometimes my HOD does his best.
Yes, Doc, I agree. And I'm the first person to admit that there are challenges with respect to water in Tamale. But that's why you're a leader here, that's why you're a CEO here. Not until we resolve the issue completely. I've been on the committee for a very long time, and we have always been talking about this. And we think, we know that you have a way of providing water for the facility until we solve the issue permanently. And that is what you have been briefing us. We know that the Tamale water challenge goes beyond the facility. It's well known in the country and all that. But you cannot tell me that, because if you are not very careful, people come here and pick the diseases from here and go home. That's what it is. And you know, you're a medical doctor.
Yes, sir.
So they will come here because there's no water. The person is sick. He comes here and picks the disease and he goes home with the disease because there's no water.
So we have the 2 tankers.
Good.
I think the last week, they went the whole day, they were allowed to 4 trips. That 4 trips alone cannot take care of the dialysis unit for a day. Because when you open one dialysis, it's like you open a tap. So the 4 tankers a day is not enough. So when the water can prioritize, we have the public toilet that we have for patients. So if this one is locked, then they'll use the public one. It's outside, was built by GhPage. So maybe on the way we'll pass the only is a bit far from here.
No, but I've come because of you, don't worry. Let's proceed.
The 4 vents were in use, so there was no extra vents anywhere to put the patient on. So that was the issue that kind of caused the delay. But all the resuscitation was done here. We called the ICU and they said they didn't have any vents available for the intubation. And at that point, there's really little that you'll be able to do without the intubation. So the patient was being bagged here until the patient could.
So when the patient go here, how many minutes did they get you to assess the patient?
Oh, within 10 minutes, because usually when you score red, you are immediately brought to the red zone. There's no situation where you have to delay. You are pushed straight to red. So as soon as you are tried red, you are brought in here.
And then When did you communicate with the ICU when they told you they didn't have any vents?
So I think immediately we identified that the patient needed to have been intubated. The ICU call was made.
And they said they didn't have anything.
Yes, so there were no available beds.
So if somebody tells you that at the time they got to know that there was a patient like that, there was an available mobile vent, how will you take it as a man in charge?
I mean, if there was an available mobile vent anytime, we would have used it. We intubate patients here all the time.
There's a bit of conflict between what you are telling us now and what they are also saying. And so it is either an issue of lack of proper communication or there's a problem somewhere. Either it is an issue of proper communication or negligence or somebody's lying.
I mean, it's a straightforward case. Patient came, assessed, needed to be intubated. There is no vent at the emergency as we speak. There's no functional vent. So the next step is ICU. The call was made to the ICU.
And they said there was no...
They said there was no space.
Yeah.
Okay. That was the communication we got.
They heard what Dr. Abu was saying. So we have a mobile vent there. And then they spoke to the ICU team. The time that they came down to assess and then planned to bring the mobile vents down, that was the time that the patient arrested. So he probably had a stroke in addition to
So from his... I do not want to go further. No, go on.
I didn't get the impression that Prof is now created with this narration up there.
But that's
That is
fine.
why I made
Let's leave it there.
I made the point that it may be negligence because clearly...
That's fine.
If there was a mobile vent there, the IC, maybe they could...
If the communication was done at the right time and there was available mobile vent, let's leave it at that. So let's leave it at that.
How often do you get similar cases?
Occasionally it does happen.
That's what you should
Yes,
highlight.
occasionally it does happen. I think the way forward is for us to have the vents available at the emergency. And then this wouldn't have even happened because we could have intubated the patient here without needing
So
to
I
call
said that what I'm going to say, I said it when I went up there at the ICU. You know, how you handle patients, even if the unfortunate happens, it gives them some kind of comfort. Okay? If the patient is brought and you are looking for a certain equipment and you've not gotten it, and then
not coming. But you see, if that communication wasn't done, whoever is making a case out of it wouldn't have even known. Because we make it a point, before we intubate the patient, the family must be informed that this is the next step that is needed. So there's no way somebody would have said that appropriate counseling wasn't done. Then how did we arrive at that point and we called the ICU? So that communication has been done. I don't know what is making the issue blow out of proportion, but there's no circumstances under which a patient will come, need intubation. Intubation, you need consent before you intubate. So there's no way we wouldn't have communicated with the patient relative. That was done. And we try as much as possible to discuss the prognosis of patients with patient relatives the moment they come, especially for the red zone, which we all know is high dependency. But I think the solution to this is simple. If there were available ventilators here, then we would have intubated the patients. And then this issue wouldn't have even sprung up. That's what I think. Because we have the capacity to have intubated the patient.
Yeah, we all
within the
know.
emergency.
We all know the ideal situation, and we all know what must be done to solve the problem. But that doesn't mean that until we have the ideal situation, we should not be able to manage the situation.
Yes.
You understand? And so that is why you are here. We don't have it here, but we have it at the ICU.
Yes.
The fact that we don't have it here doesn't mean that if there's an issue, your defense is that because we don't have it here, until we have it here,
No,
I mean, nobody.
It's not a defense.
So don't put up that posture.
No, it's not a defense.
Please.
I'm also trying.
Don't put up that posture.
Yes.
Don't put up that posture. I'm telling you something, and you are insisting and resisting. Huh? Please.
if we have to resolve the problem, we have to be honest.
I'm saying
You
that
understand?
I've told you.
Because I also stated that. No, stop.
Imagine a common person, how you treat the person. Even from a minister, can you imagine what you do with a common person?
I'm trying to explain.
Imagine how you deal with a common person.
And the media
means that you do worse things here. It means that you do worse things here.
I mean, even with your superiors, look at how you are arguing.
There's a problem. There's a problem here.
So if a commoner comes here, can you
There's a
imagine what
problem.
you
How can somebody talk to this man here? How will he be able to communicate with you here?
Student comes here, how will you deal with
There's
it?
a problem.
If there's an issue, your defense is that because we don't have it here, until we have it here,
No,
I mean, nobody.
it's not a
So
defense.
don't put up that question.
No, it's not a
Please,
defense.
please.
I'm also trying.
Don't put up that question.
Yes.
Don't put up that question. I'm telling you something and you are insisting and resisting. Huh? Please.
If we have to resolve the problem, we have to be honest.
I'm saying
You
I've
understand?
told you.
Because I also stated that.
Forgive me to come in here because Dr. Valentine, I think you are getting something wrong.
No, because that's why I said-
Listen to me.
Yes.
You have said something that I find very offensive, and I'm a representative of the people. Why you don't understand why this is being blown out, and life has been lost. That's why it's blown up.
No,
Can you imagine if it was related to
You are not also
So you see, if you have that mindset,
You are not
you will get
understanding
the
me.
impression wrong.
You are not understanding me. It is not.
I told you to keep quiet, and you are not
Yes,
keeping
you are
quiet.
not keeping quiet. That's not how
I
it works.
told you to keep quiet.
Your approach and your mindset tells me that that is perhaps why these problems have not been resolved.
When you don't do that, I told you to keep quiet. You're giving me, I've tolerated your
What do you
posture,
mean by you don't understand why it's
your
blown up?
manners,
And life
I've
has been
tolerated
lost.
it.
You think it shouldn't be blown
The
up?
story.
One life.
I've ignored your manners and I've ignored your postures. But you seem
I
to be,
really want you
I mean,
to
you're
realize
putting up
the
some
problems you
kind
have
of
been going
attitude
through.
that would have
You
made
that
and
don't say that it shouldn't be blown
the
up.
medical doctor.
You see,
One life is
the
a
solution to the problem. We have to be honest and discuss the issues. That's why I'm also trying to come here. You see, we have to be sincere about the facts.
There was one.
Because I need to have a meeting with
It's not one thing.
When you put up this behavior, even the minister, you should look at the way you are behaving in front of me.
From the
So
minister,
you
can
can
you imagine what you
imagine
do
how
with a common person?
I'm trying to
you
explain.
can imagine how you
I'm
treat
trying to
me
be
as a common person.
I mean, with this attitude you bring to your superior, can you imagine how you deal with common people? And that's why that will create the problem. That's what will create the problem. I mean, even go with your superiors, look at how you are arguing.
There's a problem. There's a problem here.
So if a commoner comes here, can you imagine why he
How can somebody talk to this man here? How will he?
Another person, if a student comes here, how will he deal with it?
Killing me, yeah. Ubu Memphis. Atajo. Yo, this is Boson Pion. Right now, you watching GhPage. Before PC.
Mentumia, Netiaso, Mentumia, Netiaso, yo, my name is Danleto. Keep watching GhPage. Yeah, GhPage. You are the best and you are the one. I love you all. Thank you.
Matia Kausuo, so me muna meda, Odomatia Kausuo, so me muna meda, inti Odofamiko. Hi guys, my name is Emilia Brobe. You can call me Famiko. Keep watching GhPage TV. Keep it locked.
The visa make her enter your heart, oh. No be lie, oh baby, no turning back. Oh my girl, wanna take you to Africa. Yo, what's up, GhPage here? Another, we there. Grrr. It's your boy Comfort Kokolokebo. Assemble Crowley. Boy, yeah, boy. Share on your men 200. Tembiano. She GhPage. Na subscribe mo. O subscribe mo. Do me be obey here. Mozia for one year in a hair. Yeah, poor Dumani Koda. GhPage Kwane. Assemble Crowley. Boy, yeah, boy. Keep on watching GhPage. We love you. We love you. Chop you. GhPage.
Yo, my name is Kojon Kansa. Come come with me like a broken. I got me seen have valence, yelling, consoling, Jackson, and persuasion. The kill me, yo, man. Benedetta, Mama Utio, Minawa, we will see, yeah, GhPage TV, and number one, you know, I be you know that. Actually, baby, and you know, forget everybody, you know. GhPage, yeah, Mama Muyo, money, yo. Sure.
Hello, my name is Nayas. Please keep watching GhPage TV. They are the best. Thank you.
GhPage RASH HOUR and one I hate RASH HOUR and one I ever meet a braku na supremo. My God, Braguna Supremo. Everybody, let's go. Braguna Supremo. RASH HOUR and one I hate RASH.
RASH HOUR on GhPage TV. RASH HOUR.
Ejatuo. Abusafo yema obibia kwaba me mo obibia so happy Easter. Ghana for beka say yema mo afishia pa. Afi say ne da so tinkom afi say na enkwatenti ahodi wom na obibia ewobi. Afi say na ewu a Yesu be wuma ye no eho enhira no yenyina obi anya bi. Yema obibia akwaba. We went on a little break for the Easter. I think it's only Monday crowd yentimi because of the Easter break no. Yaba no so ne yaba say na yegina musa bele aba no. Eti share video no ma unu ebenye bi ne ka che ne say the RASH HOUR team yatena say na yatena say be bon komo yeba be din komo yeba be gin chechiremu de wonte ase bi nyina be ma papa na me ka wo say share video no na like video mai afi mo ko mi ne be ma kwaba
El Supremo International Supremo Supremo número 1 Nyame adom boko say Yesu awu na Yesu asore
amen
say so besa ba bi
obesamba
yes
obesamba
Yesu besa ba de ni
ye hwenanim
yeah
ye hwenanim na obi mu so kaza otechide achikura nko bi duro
oh da bi ende say akeka
okay
and akeka ba to beba
yana fo kasa o
hey
kwaku
Supremo
afishapa
afenko to Supremo
afishapa na obusafo no bi anwe
yeah
mommy hu yo
pa
na pina jake
no ye papa so chao
I am on afishapa mama pa kwaku
Supremo
yaba ide ni aba
yeah
what's up na me bo video bi sisi ya
yeah bo video bi mai
yes kwara mi ta kando ona ye health minister ona suhuyini working visit and omuko pie mu Tamale teaching hospital
okay
omuko na CEO no so ho on Bemani Munyamfo tenten
yeah
kama so they had to do some tour omuchinchini hospital ho hwe de ekoso but they realized that some equipment enye adwuma
okay
they realized that maybe on my ho been so some they have a problem more light problem there was a serious problem
yes
Emma a year Kwaraminta make he promise to the CEO and say the ono beti my obey they also refer to the president or refer one a year the water company Bekasama they should exempt the hospital from water shortage now was a year on easy on the say northern the supply almost so only on Bekasana the lighting problem no so almost sorting out so the conversation was going very well until at a point and a year wow papa binta kando okopie baby and no say nima bi nkoso ye ho
okay
and the doctor in charge no it looks like it was an accident and somebody has passed on. Now, per the conversation, it looks like I said the way another doctor and I said he felt that the right thing was not being done.
Yeah.
It also question finding out because at the end of the day he's the leader and he was there.
Yes.
Kazaka said na one a year penny doctor and na after exchange of words. I don't know who be now. We're to we are to the point. Emma catch a doctor and say you should shut up. I don't know because because and also know he felt say he has something to say. It now have to explain one van cause say na yeah. And now I mean tasone a year so we was more can say pennyfo say no this is how you are behaving talking to us dealing with us and here omo ni bi for no mo ba so mo yare de how are you dealing with them Daniel kasakasi be be koi kwaku yanka bi yanshim de betia ne say the CEO of Tamale Teaching Hospital yapamono yapamono
so when you
yapamono. It's one of the biggest news currently. Supremo,
very unfortunate. But then, do we have a letter to that effect? Say apamon, and just one of those rumors.
No, but
yeah, I think
that I've not seen the official publication yet. But idea, it's been widely reported.
Yes.
All the media houses are publishing it.
Yes.
The
Ministerial
there is something there.
Supremo, medas perbi, mensanson chair ashafone busafo. Na adwuma say we are penny word adwuma na enkofo a abribia wo se wonom hye ema adwuma no koso no. So omunye adwuma ni ya na hadwen. Because especially we are penny word adwuma so sanso report mo before fra.
Yes.
Time bia no nipa no expect in this case health minister definitely obe report or the local parliament obe report to the president. Time bia na o see hu adwuma wo ye. Ankasa so very very good to say occur on a working visit but then my main kai wadi be a month ago he went across, I think say he was in Ashanti region, and I specifically know check agenda 111.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Add the information by. And my own say complete and Drew baby can sika ye be here the agenda 111 the number of years a be take here discuss be president crack or can one same state of the nation so it is something I'm remember about so. Ye didn't buy no onye na so betena say.
Oyeduma.
I was so ko ba bia no hwe bibia hye na ase bia no. No kwan obefa so obeboa ene kwan obefa so a omunya adwuma ni yekura adwentro betimi dia ma omunti aye so obeko I don't know so aba confirm not say I don't know
okay
but aye so obeko but
na so obeko no betimi pam ko
first of all what me first attitude ni ma
the kind of attitude now
no
or then the chere
no David the ten say adwuma no wo ye adwuma ni ye who expect say obia be play new role ye said the bear one so no ye beka say we adwuma ye but then what banon chere say we say ye wonso be pupu when go bia so banko for the opportunity ma omo ne won kasa no omo chere what the actual problem is it is what banana say nso nya adwuma oh e bia na water situation quite say a year ago
yes and okay
and na e den na why ye ama at my improve be do level am be hu ye crash still me satisfied. So we want them chance because meaning baby na group of students na ho na nipa na no do omanim no na Ogyaba e na oye na afamu de ba be ma na ono ne ba beto aso no ono ne ba no say no the sanitation issues no e ha adwen engine de mimit ma ye ne say won sa drum akese no so say no boy den pa otobe 4-5 e de see floor bia so e to to mirror and wo ye washroom on locker we no or didn't be say but the main problem no yes our drum not to toy no polytank ne reservoir na air supply so the other building nim no e massa use e sound so serve be 3-4 buildings in the ma you know say we a new person as so aba ho still now be complaining of water issue because oba na sensuo ni ho na sensuo ni drum nim na sa obeka say nipa na oba na obeto onye he but no wetin improve situation no it will take someone who has been there for over a year and obeka to say we nanyo ba we say kwado okwa onya nsuo kakra o drum mu kosa de babeguma etino na bia obusan say what can we do to improve the biasa ho no but baba yet say yeah oh yes sir I mean,
you're not being fair.
Okay, you're right, Tamales. Or no, now we need information. You know, based on documentary, wash it. And then your man, nurse, woman, and ninja home. And we'll call her unannounced. Your name steps and customs for. Yes, and of course, based on information and when you're the first time, because I said that movies can say, Konokoy investigation with family. But with the one who are going to coin also when you're betrayed. Now, send your money, of course, and now no more what's in our office. Because there is always the other side to the story. A buy, Obia so per content, Obia so per news, Obia per information. Share the number of media people in DHE. Obi or bit to capture just one side of. And common say the Esikono, no, they are 12 the moment or the 12 was a narration. Ebiana ya ma the CEO and answer doctor no copy and so an answer messing. The opportunity or no the answer and Ebiana ye the opportunity and tie side no. Now to accidents and say Obina ne free moon home sense no. I also feel say you don't understand something. The person is trying to explain, but you are shutting the person up.
Okay.
So how do you expect me to explain it to you? Because open explanation of what is going on. I'm trying to give you that explanation.
Shut up.
Shut up. Ubufu. Minister kan ho Suyini. Onusuni bufu. Akwa to say, and I don't like the fact that say or refer to the other people as commoners. They say yakra na ani yakasa say na commoners ne. Like it doesn't make sense to me. Okay. So what I say, it is a beko na echi e beti bibi say I know say no crown no na ye transfer na ye na dia na ye bibia you no see way below the belt. Okay. Way below the belt. I feel say working visit in the year one. On course no one check projects na dey in good state no oma ye hunu. Dey in good state no oma ye hunu. But omon finding an appropriate way on bet matters no bia di nkomo. Normal gather information ye. Now what stopped them from taking a report from the facility say me buy no the mbabeti ye ni enti mama doctors na nya report on family na maintenance na ministerial de na asem wo say catch family ni catch family no we ye say no automatically one my family na hu say eno mu dibem
that means doctor na ye on adwuma na woni
yes
woni na adwuma
now yes say ya security wise doctor not down to problem o obi ni bia ni fie wo ni area mo ne bako school den there obetima ni bibi o ana yenhwe nko saa side
because the person will feel say na doctor cry say me dibem
yes
a minister say me dibem
yes
you know in the minds of Ghanaians you know the minister is knowledgeable than the doctor.
Oh yes
Saturday
we also practical we are
practice am go school 7 years that me surgery me operation ni madwuma no
supremo one of the few adwuma one ko home school na ontime nye eno ntina you will be a wagina theater room for 18 years, 10 years. Or whom be a doctor first year DNC or year in terms of emergency or bani when ye yard in inferior no best washa into a room, single room be quack, no aquasha or no ye be. Ya no one quank just kill no baby. What I say, you minimum or ye electrical, is it electrical engineering? No, ye more bank or no, when it's our class, but the mere fact say trying to say tna obi ba hwe na ade we utro we ya obe so be ya no ya try na obe hu but medicine there enya dia ye matramakwa you.
So you feel say they were not being fair to the doctor?
They were not being fair to the doctor. No also munya botre no mo no kokotena say na nsem bia because o twe camera si so no obi betima busa say enya asa wo pesa wo ye drama ni hu so wo ye adwuma na eye so okoye eye se media ne ka ho. But said the community to aso call you know. As I saw person, oh, me who's a year, me once, who's a year. Oh, yeah, quite a brain, you bet my first own so year, walk or waba. We are about to release the post, come Ebia on this particular date, to this particular date. I went on a working visit to the Tamale teaching hospital. You feel saying your call, Gatanga, Ebia, then the hospital. You feel your course, and your my no facility no, Ebia bit mark say 80%. In good shape, 70%, and you're in good shape, and you're marine here. You say understand. Into being here, nurses, do say hospital way, you be here machines way, kidney problem bar. I say, what they buy, you bones are all year, ma. But the camera so now you see you kokunya banta. One doctor or echo kunya banta say ya, and you're not just all year, ma. Where's our own Supremo Mrs. C. When you say Mr. Mako Tamale, no many issue, no, also call Tamale teaching hospital in Ministerial.
Because I feel say doctors in the
yes, but I just answer say,
yeah.
Supremo,
my problem is with You see, you can be. Me, I will not sit here and lie. We all sat here and you can say, Nana don't any government. I'm a feeling. They should pave way for others to come also do something. And now, way now has been paved. And here, John Mahama, Oba has also known. Or making beautiful appointments, young. You see, me who the youth now wa bamuna effect. And it's very beautiful. It means that the youth are being given opportunity to shine. But this is the mistake I'm praying they don't do. Okay. Populist governance are very dangerous. Governance are, I say, they are basically relying on the public must see say a problem. My main farm free Sam George. Sam George is all over the place. All over the place. So far, me minim the why, but he's all over the place. There be out Twitter.
Telecommunication.
Yes, he's all over the place. There be a who know or trendy every day or trendy, but real work in me who and chair so now buy about 3-4 months. Papa, he brought the Yenu Bema Okujetu. He is all over the place. In the public eyes, in the public face. What's your chair Felice say? He's working. But we are here to say it. And chair 3-4 months. He has more time to prove his worth. Tiende Yena ye train. Kwaku ma from Ashanti region. Ashanti regional minister. Or year Juma. And then he's all over the place. And a year who the way. The guy is working. Fantastic, beautiful. Or year Juma. Kwaku samu kufoma bubu mudino. Say when you careful now you have been appointed by the president, you will be forced to do things any way.
Pressure be foul.
Pressure be foul. Because politics is all about people getting to know you. All about we knowing you. It's, you will feel say, okay, if I'm staying silent, and I'm a year Jumana, you hume. It's I will also have to be dramatic.
Nadmu, director, deputy director. All
over the place. It's one thing you'll be forced. Say, Mama, so many noise. Let me also be dramatic. Let me also be the populace, being the attention of the public. Say, in your tower, Kwaku, one year I'm my own. Because Obi was here now quietly working. But we feel say Charlie. Say the Medin Kono. A back a crane, a vice president, the famine count. Because we be enemy. Timamuso noise. That is the problem so far. The youth now, Mama point to me, say affect you.
Okay.
That is the biggest problem. I won't say affect you. Because 1, 2, 3 people are doing it and it's working for them. Everybody wants to do it.
It becomes an also your star.
What I say, no, so be a your star. Yeah, I have minister. To be honest, you are not that dramatic person in him. It's what changed. And I feel, say, Wako Hospital, which is right, where Jumanana Woyeno. You need to find out what is happening. I loved it when he said, say, ensure problem. I'm going to speak to the water supply company.
Yes.
Say, more exempt from that no more, you know. Osaka said, many or more supply electricity backers. Or more exempt from the air cosono. You were doing so well. Fantastic. But the reality of the matter is, and your only Dr. Ekwaya Banta, he is the doctor. Only name the Juma. Before you can become a doctor, you need to have been to school for about 7 hours, 7 years. And on that, you know, almost a big rotation. What be rotation is 1 or 2 years.
I'm so going to say it's not a rotation, no one was there, not a boss or not.
And no, now, who specialize when you are 2-3 years.
Sadiako specialize.
It's, you know, you see, you political appointment. For all you know, who goes your accounting. You don't expect somebody who use somebody, meaning but I assume you are even a lawyer. No. You feel oh, he could have done better.
Yes.
You any afraid be inquiry. You set up committee.
Yes.
Find out what is
wrong.
Out. Don't come and teach the person to do a Juma in public.
Most especially when you are not giving him the opportunity to also talk.
Yes, then you are setting up the person up. Obi on no, that is yes sanity. Maminchira masemu. Na febe maka. You see, omunche you know mama public attention no and real.
Sana do be a sida. Okay, na madra koso. Time no more opposition mono. Unsa no owo health committee, unsa parliament omoko. No ba koso. Okoye bisa we yi o. Kolebu.
Sa.
Okoye bisa okoy teacher person no so mane nko. Okacho omo say I omunim no on ye a friend say like a member or then still capturing the massa. Okoye bisa ya said okay ya.
Yes, wrong. You can show workings without necessarily being dramatic, let everybody know. Ma wajuma na nkasama. Ma juma no nkasama. That is what we expect from them. Yes, we want you people to work, and we love with the youth being in politics, the youth getting the opportunity, because right now the Ashanti Regional Minister has told us, you give them an opportunity they can work, but you don't necessarily. Oh no, before I will be fun. No, any TikTok that
it's all and enough fat. Comments we ban and enough fat. Proper influencer.
Proper influencer.
Medical influencer. The stethoscope that the COVID or
proper influencer or TikTok.
Lawyer campaign was another lady. Oh no,
proper influencer.
Oh, yes.
Don't fall for the trick. Ne field no. Your problem no. And the field. Obianim say Sam George. He's who he is.
Yes.
Sam George here. Attention.
Yeah.
Opa
no BBC for CNN for
that is Sam George. Okuje to no obe intercept. So don't don't force because of them. Boys in my pressure and do so maybe. Unrelaxing. Now you things in the right way. You more opportunity no moon proving tray. Na bibi anya come. Why? Minister. Kwa no influencer na wodo. What influencer be pay attention on.
Emfa.
Yes, Remo. And then you should also take note. Say, why you teaching hospital? You respect say you. What's it all? Kasa come on.
Yeah.
But and on a course no.
And a say BB.
Yes, in as much as
later one.
Obi with my own professional. Obi and Jumu, he's not being professional. But you being the minister, you know how to handle the situation without turning it into a drama. That's what we are saying. Say, assume he's any panim pono. He's not doing the right way. He's not doing the right things. You, the minister, should know how to manage the situation. No, escalating into a minister having a banter with a doctor.
Yes, and I want to problem, but you visiting. Any idea there's a problem here? Yes. You visiting and doing the necessary. But the banter, no.
But one name, such a one BP or not here. What the move to Mr. BP. Pressure you the Mamma, St. George, Okujato, Montobo, John Dumelo is new.
What I say, or what obit me, share, or
yes, I won't tell you much no slow. Near Madame Bibiania, come away.
Lies, Super
Galay, Kwakumaka Galasama.
Galan said the last time, what can I say? Is the attacker now, Chimaja cause a
attacker. He said Galane escalated cry.
I have some more.
Now, baby, Galan, what's it? Maybe cry me break as I mean, come once and grab. But Kwakuana Becca, young Kawan and Coca. Documentary about Bonte.
Okay.
In the documentary, no. Akunta mining.
Akunta once last day. Akunta.
I was Akunta mining. Nipa where the director, and you know, Dano, your friend, Mr. Entry Bosiako. One day, Nipa Bago can also the NS Bosiako entry or something. Or one of the co-founders of the Akunta mining. I was Ajubosiako, the only one chama went to me on one day. And Obianim said the man has been in mining for so many years. He's been in mining for so many years. Now, what could you see? Documentary about Bontini in Archer say, Tano Nimri Forest.
Okay.
Western region. I think Wasa side of. Now, some boy was Summer boy. Now, I don't know.
Says I'm spelling about Summer boy.
But
and I also trying to sort out a boy.
Oh, sir. Because we pronounce me am a
Samurai boy. Unsa said is Citron on internet. I said the kakari. Unsa kari.
Yeah, but
I kind of some boys are.
Okay.
If you open a short, they are a boy for short.
A boy for short. Okay. Forest in him.
Yeah.
Forest, a very reserved forest. And according to report, no, I contain my shame finfini. Na contain reserve mama. Kwaku terrible.
Yeah.
Emma, okay, you ever trouble obey you go do.
Yeah, TV so
ma. Say now dear cosweedy as a Chinese no. According to report, no, I contain mining. And you to galano. Na as of now. So kai ye lance minister.
Yeah. Amabwa.
O share report me o babu sunsun bia.
Say.
Oni Emile Brobe we nim de sun kase. Ni sun pa.
Amabwa.
Wo de kwagu ye hwe videos number.
Say be atoaso. A day na ye atoaso. To it, this is the land our forefathers left for us. With their blood and sweat, they toiled and tilled the land so we can enjoy the fruits of their labor and the goodness of the land. We had one responsibility: to take care of this land and pass it on to the next generation. And yet, what have we done with it? This is the Tano Nimri Forest Reserve, in the heart of the western region of this beautiful land of Ghana. This is what betrayal looks like. This is what Akunta Mining Company has done to the Nimri Forest Reserve. What should have been here should have been trees, ancient trees, older than our grandparents, trees that whispered our history, trees that held rains and fed our rivers. Now, they are just corpses in a graveyard. This is the Tano River, which once gave life to the people of Summer Boy and its environs. Children swam here, women cooked with it, farmers watered their crops with it and drank from it. The fufu and palm nut soup we so enjoy was birthed here. Today, it carries the blood of the land, murdered for gold by greed of Akunta Mining Company Limited. Thick brown poison swirling where crystal waters once flowed. These men, they may be criminals, and yet they are also victims. Desperate souls paid peanuts to dig their nation's grave. But the real criminals, they sit in air-conditioned offices, counting their blood money.
What you say? Solid money. Mami Fabio Munchro. What you say? Solid. Solid money. Solid. What you solid money? Mami Fabio Munchro. Solid money. I'm talking about solid money. What you say? And your casa want to me was Sika. And your bango. And your gold. And the same God here I can't wash me. What it? Mami Fabio Munchro. Mami Fabio Munchro. Solid money. We are talking about solid money. Solid money. Oh, and that's Mami Fabio Crasancho. Mami Fabio Sancho.
These machines didn't fall from the sky. Someone bought them. Someone imported them. Someone profits from this genocide of our land. And their names are in government files, The future of our children is stolen before they can even spell their names. The water they drink is poison. The air they breathe is dust. And the men who did this, they dine in the city's finest restaurants. This is not mining. This is treason. Every pit you see is a wound on Ghana's body. Every excavator is a knife on our back. We knew this was happening. We let it happen.
Kapunta is but one of the many entities causing these grave devastations to our land. A sin against God and against humanity.
But today, we choose. Will we bury our children in this greed? Or will we bury the traitors behind bars instead? President Mahama's administration is poised to make a choice for a greater good of the people of Ghana.
It shall be the policy of this government to ban the issuance of leases for mining in all forest reserves. We shall also move promptly to revoke all leases issued for the same purpose under the previous government.
We are not going to spare anybody who ventures to do illegal mining in our forest reserve, and we've made it clear. In the coming weeks, you will see steps being taken by the Minister of Environment, Science and Technology. And so my message today, having reclaimed this shelter belt on the fin, is to all of the thugs that are in all the other 43 forest reserves. We are coming to you. We are coming after you. The chain of people who are involved. The investigation has commenced, and thanks to the effort of the investigators, we are tracking them all the way to their financiers and to those who sell or rent those excavators. They are all going to face the full rigors of the law.
Patriots of our land, rise. We must stop the bleeding. We must stop it now. We cannot keep doing this to ourselves. We deserve better. Ghana deserves better.
The fact still remains that it was during the NDC's period, all the discoveries in Ghana today, and I made it clear, is the record, about 23 recoveries. 21 of the recoveries were discovered under our period, and I'm very proud of it. And as a result, we've been able to increase. The fact still remains that it was during the NDC's period, all the discoveries in Ghana today, and I made it clear, is the record, about 23 recoveries. 21 of the recoveries were discovered under our period, and I'm very proud of it. And as a result, we've been able to.
I want to assure him and all of you that Akunta Mining is not engaged in any illegal mining anywhere in Ghana as we speak. I want to assure him and all of you that Akunta Mining is not engaged in any illegal mining anywhere in Ghana as we speak. Further, the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources has, through the agency of the Forestry Commission, with the assistance of the military, made the effort to cordon off all 294 sites of forest reserves in the country and rid them of illegal mining as we speak. We will continue to work to ensure that this situation remains permanent. This government is determined to win the fight against GhPage, no matter the cost in effort. I want to assure him and all of you that Akonta mining is not engaged in any illegal mining anywhere in Ghana as we speak. Further, the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources has, through the agency of the Forestry Commission, with the assistance of the military, made the effort to cordon off all 294 sites of forest reserves in the country and rid them of illegal mining as we speak. We will continue to work to ensure that this situation remains permanent. This government is determined to win the fight against GhPage.
I'm on for J, especially. Kobe, there's too much noise. So much is happening. Galaman for two galay, I'm for beer the ope.
Yes.
A year Nimri Forest Reserve inside one. I'm for one against a main street
because of that's as a Oko village.
Oko village. There be forest in the the middle of the tunnel Nimri Forest Reserve.
Forest be sounds reserved.
Reserved in the moon.
Hey, did you
know? According to reports, the person who has the license and who is mining there, I will be a Juma man. Akonta mining owned by Tamale. Within 4 days, Yachinipa 47 illegal miners.
47?
Yes. Okay. Nimri Forest. And out of that 47, 39 Ghana for Mema. Yes. Talk to them. The noise is too much. 39 Ghanaian men. 8 China for. And 4 Ghana for Ma. Yes. So that and aside that, almost 17 excavators.
Wow.
And 1 bulldozer. And now out of these people, no, you be called a Romanian concrete say you quack but we excavators plan a good forest. A year Juma a 2 form 2 zoom a cost giddy. Whereby expose any video about one thing and a year I'm a wow, Lance, one director said, I contain the license, you're revoking the license. Or see engine frenism.
I contain
the license, you're revoking. You know, what the order and Aqua Command, the Minerals Commission said they should immediately and revoking the license of Aqua mining. Now, I'm not for so share, obviously, or more also Kasama, a year, Aqua mining, and a Chamaun to Minos, so air Casa. Yesterday, me will say, won't to meet TV, no more to church in the same way. NPP for NDC for person bechi chama won't me.
Okay.
No mumba bi amfa and no mashada dey for.
Dey ras aside.
Say be loco no.
Almost intelligence.
Almost intelligence no. There is one particular letter that is going viral. For letter to suma na menche kwaku ade. Kwaku letter way. Letter way release
dated 29th April 2021.
Yes, 2021 as far back as 2021.
Sure.
According to a year letter na viral. I want to mind kwa read mommy. I mean person me
Supremo, so the letter is being addressed to the minister.
Yes.
And it's been titled The Backfilling of Illegally Mined Sites on Akonta Mining Concession.
Eti say metiasia letter way.
Akonta concession. Yeah.
A free akonta mining for.
Yeah.
And the the letter ne kwakoma a year regional
Minister.
Kwakoma Regional Security Council.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Target Dave because of light in the who board when is who. Kwakoma minister no. Now, according to letter, no, who's a survey head and I say backfilling of illegally mined sites on a Akonta concession.
Yes.
Backfiling of illegal mined sites on a Akonta concession.
Yes.
The head, basically, they are trying to say is this.
Okay.
Akonta mining on a concession. On a concession, a was Amenfi West Municipal.
Exactly.
Some kind of summer boy say mantem one
a boy
hono one a year on the concession a war. Two almost say a month for be illegal mining within on no concession.
Okay.
Now they want to fill those. I'm not know to 2 years.
Okay.
That is what the heading is saying. I think I could read mommy.
Following the granting of an earlier request to your outfit for a flashing out of illegal miners on our concession and the subsequently successful operation carried out, the management of Akonta Mining wishes to express our profound appreciation to your outfit and the Wasa Amenfi West Municipal Assembly for your assistance.
All right, it's going to the first paragraph. Now, small Kenyan say, now, only request a Brem Minister no, and the Wasa Amenfi West Municipal Assembly no, say, only yamwa.
Okay.
Ya budget consignments. Say you two the original a buy my
license say
but I'm for a machines as in mood to be. Hey, did you wear consignment in to be a do one more thing say
yes I did.
And until you about 2 months yes from why. Na yentimi pamo say illegal for in free your consignment in him. And I buy no crane member boy am ya pamo. Et yet nasi did ka ebra minister no. You hear the toss 2 years, the comma, and you was some of you was Municipal Assembly for no. So, my boy, me to Pamo. Twas woman.
After the operation, however, management has observed that several dangerous pits were dug and left uncovered as a result of the activities of these galamseyers, posing great danger to the community and the environment as a whole.
After the toss 2, my boy, I'm your Pamo, my dear. But you come your call, you won't say consignment, be a so entry. Galam say for no beji asase boss no. Omo tutu gala. Omo tutu amana wia. Ye ko e omo jeja amana na say omo tukro omo nsan kata so. Omo tutu amana na no meja hono omo ko. No mako tutu foforo. Eti mo bo am ye pam omo ne hu say amana nsase no de da wono ma esuo tutu amana nsuo ta ha. Eti now no a pose danger to the summer boy community no and the environment no. So we want to deal with it.
Wow.
Yes.
Management has therefore decided that we embark on a systematic backfilling as part of a broader reclamation program in the next 6 months before commencing our large-scale mining activities.
Afei Akonta mining say omo elete mu no omo de toso miensa. Omo say omo decide say yeah, be fele amana no. Galamsey for no de mabo mapamo ma wi amaye. To the next 6 months ye be fele amana na to dia fele ne kama.
Okay.
Even before you start say ye mine land na mo aban na de amaye no.
Yeah.
Ye be fele na yetima reclaiming land ni bi e de ama community. You reclaim some of the land for the forest. Say na be bibia e be ye kama. And some na ye start to here dey.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Although this is estimated to cost the company hugely, we consider it as imperative to ensure a responsive mining project that will protect both the community and the environment.
Yenim say we dey ka dey. Kwakwa ye ka. Ye hwe botomu edin.
Yeah, no correct.
Edin. The kana beba no so moduru. But to ho acha adwuma ye be ye. Ye tu ho acha say ye ti do sama boy kro no. Ye do forest e wo kro man nti no. Ya ye be ye. Se na be ya kro no wo beto no. Enua no dache man so ba mo say environment dey ye. Eti ye be ye ti ye bo mo ne. Say the next 6 months before I best start your mine and way any adwuma ye kwakodi.
Your utmost cooperation is therefore needed in this regard.
It was good letter way no omo support to chama to me nen Akonta mine so share this. Claiming say it is an amount for to gala. Ewo eye forest reserve ni mu a. omu yusu akonta mine din na atu na akonta mine nyo ne tugala.
Okay. Matias emu da ho.
Eti NDC for no chama wuntumi so mu nkyere mu ye nkyere omo. Na mu mfa me hye ono na akonta mine so na etugala ntugala o ba bia. Eti kwaku dia beduru no.
Supremo.
I know said there is a other documents, right? Fabito to Sonaman Shawadi. And the yen ready, Eba so, Papa 1 year query.
All right.
Yes. I think this was
Minerals
Commission. Brother. Press release alleged operation of contaminant limited into Nimri Forest Reserve. This was from the ministry. Okay. That was in 2020. Issue where that's what the time Omoka said. The license are contaminating Abegeno. A2 prospecting. And a third one, a second one, me back we are prospecting. Prospecting here say Yamomo landway. Uncle Reedy, Uncle no say Obenya Goodie Omua.
Okay.
And only a one. And second one. A year Uncle Onya or the two bats Omuka say Omumano. So on two. That was this particularity. You ready or Hanum?
Yeah.
Emma woman want to say or two forest in ma
Onya two, yeah.
That issue also came up. It's Kwagu. Once I say, baby, I say, why I contaminate as a minor needs to undertake minor operations of Summer Boy. And outside the forest reserve, the company has no mineral rights to undertake any mining operation in the Tano Nimiri Forest Reserve.
Yes.
It's Yamano license there, but around.
Some parts of Summer Boy, a boy hon no more, but
inside
forest in the yeah.
2 licenses when I meaning lease of an area in Summer Boy, 23rd July 2022, and a second one meaning lease of an area in Abokwase. Yes, these are the places or war consignments. But any baby, yes. So basically, this is what the letter is. Yes. Do you have another document? Fato Dave.
Okay. EPA for Soba.
EPA for Soba.
The environmental assessment for the proposed gold mining project at Summerboy in the Wasa Amenfi West municipality of the Western region. We refer to your completed form EA2 on the proposed gold mining project at Summerboy in the Wasa Amenfi West municipality of the Western region. The proposal requires that an environmental impact assessment be conducted as the basis for consideration for an environmental permit. You are therefore required to conduct an environmental assessment in respect of the proposal and to submit 12 copies of a draft environmental impact statement in line with the requirements of the EA Regulations 1999 LI 1652 and the Ghana EIA procedures. Prior to this, however, we advise that you carry out scoping for the EIA and submit 10 copies of a scoping report with appropriate draft terms of reference for consideration. Please note that the scoping is meant to focus on the key environmental and social issues. Do not hesitate to consult the agency for any guidance you may require. Yours faithfully. And Supreme, now we use EPA for no almost and your man, I was a contaminating for Pachokosoka crab mammy. Kosoka crab mammy. With regards to and you may also mudiso mining. Yes.
So the question everybody is asking, Kwaku. Omupio manwa in some muka nyina na say yentugala. But yeka galabia so contaminate dinjim.
Yeah.
Now the minister is crying on TV. Oh suma mama. Oh suma mama. So when him say now chama wuntu me aye nsase. Ashanti regional minister for Ashanti regional MPP chairman.
Yes.
Was say nsase. Was say Detroit nsase.
Yes.
Enyina. Minister soon. Was he revoke the license for contaminating? Kwagu.
Supremo that's Minister soon. What's in this? Wow.
Minister soon. There be said when him says, "Hey, I contaminating."
Supremo.
Banana does say contaminating doing go to gala over here.
Supremo Onyaisa.
Why na okay?
Make a minister.
Aden.
Okay.
Kwagu ni Tima.
Tima.
Who ni Tima Magana?
Supremo mini can bo abanya baso or adebako home a bagalamsia last week we video be chairman. On quite almost fast so call sa forest nanedino.
Yes.
Or more immigration news to just see coco say.
As I crow.
Yes. Say yes, that's a antemwa. Ibianka ya baby ababedri. Oh, until mamma mama baso my idea power. And the conversation of Galamsey no. Me I felt to say 3 months bewama ira Mahama. Achan kebia watch cry your 1.5 months in Quebec obekun Galamsey.
Okay.
Cause na Galamsey ya de bakwa o my jina so di ho nkomo e de bi ye demonstration ka bi akrache for ka bi TV so akrache for ye bi be ka bi wo internet so specifically X e ka say ye ma papa no 5 days obe je Galamsey ho adwuma papa Galamsey kura Afrigana ye hunu bi ye hu ni nyina bi na Supremo me di ho ya kakra say basis abre ye da so di Galamsey ho nkomo. I felt to say the medical can na minim say 3 months wa
that's a corner near omuku
Supremo my who say Galamsey e ya de omo the 5 days na be kon what you say but then ning na munye I don't expect to say any padodo no so betima say my numbers ni bi mo omo e che wo
they are 47
I don't expect say be jeli ba kokra I'm expecting say be jobi amana ba fie ni apa adwuma bi amana ye
adentia
Supremo adentia ni say job mom ba fie because we are in this country we have been told Supremo say
we are 47. Out
Ghana
of 47, Ghana for 39, Mema, and China for
yes. China for near don't bet to man Supremo.
I saw you say there, pay what's the foreign minister name one people on account. There were 2 people. Foreign minister name Ubia National Security.
Yeah, omo kekeke
we were catching is omochi omo ubetugala ubeko chrome or something. If a done legislative.
No, Supremo minister, I can't tell they be now petty.
Oh, the minister will be on more channel.
Supremo will be running agent and Casablanca government are release community. I be boss some crony be kind of. I'm about to go. I said there be a day here into where better on you prosecute too.
Yeah, I think that was some GhPage.
It's you'll be a mechanic in Supremo. Supremo you will say me that's so about some GhPage. This some GhPage na radio so I would want to believe say Obi show so because he say abandon be fighting Galamsey amana yefe because they say abandon the technology eba edim fidia kese ya wi bi kire mi ya ba be ya the coordinator ba be hyehyem so dey be ya ka kire say kwasa ase we zukoko ye adwuma unya track to e bi kura o machine be break down besi na ye hu asem ye try ba Supremo e ya de Supremo e say your priority Supremo
you are being political.
But I have to be political because we are talking about Galamsey.
You are being political.
The conversation of Galamsey has always been political.
You are being political and say
okay.
First of all, Nima Munipena reason. What say you expected somebody 5 days never come?
Because I'm catching
Galamsey is a systematic problem that needs systematic solution. And yet a process.
But some more opposition man can answer. They never told us a systematic.
Every person knows it is not an event.
Okay.
Fighting Galamsey is not an event.
Yeah.
Now I can say, a party, you could share an opera from say, for your it doesn't work like that. And we are one. And 2, sir, some people can say, okay, say the easiest way to fight Gala, say, 1, the machines, remember, control machine. No, my say, Coconut, no, they baby, I'm saying good board. The good board no, the initiative no crab in chain. Now you expect them after within 2 days and install that trackers in all
3 months. Yeah. Why so be?
No, but if you ask me, okay, say 1 month in Bomai.
Why you so be? Because we know the Biauka say also declare state of emergency.
Oh,
didn't also declare.
I'm calling for that
because Galamsey ni idea ade say na ndoma na ye hohoro wonso num no ndoma na ye forest ehu kofo betima wu ye bon kofo tu na say within 2 months or so 1 month etimi dey training kofo so me blue for ahoya do mama be jira wona ye timi fa
catch manager say Christopher tia order
it is Supremo say etimi dey 1 month so they training ahoya for atwa mu sakola ba be jira wona then just say the person ye ntimi ye. What I'm trying to say is first of all minister no I don't get it. Why is he crying? No, he's been a drama king. That is why he's been put there. On your money now, Supremo. no. So say if I was serious as a minister, if you want us to take you serious, you want to fight this particular thing, you come out, you give us 8, 9, 10, 15, 20, 100 companies omoye involved in galamsey na yokoso no. Oh, Supremo. Supremo. Me say, omoye 8, 9, 10, 100, 200 companies omoye sa de no ne say you are not after a particular person. Supremo, so are we being told in this country now? Said the problems of Ghana with regards to galamsey because of a counterman in Tene, say to a counterman mu, na say a chicha mount to go them. No and Piebima, your problems are solving. Is that what he's trying to tell us?
You are saying, say, that
if they expose this, you expose everybody.
Erastus, Obiim said the biggest fight, fighter of galamsey, Erastus, as I don't correct. And then he has been mentioning, say, in as much as we have that small fishes feeding on our lands, the bigger fish no obi ebodi eba contaminate kwaku di owo din yebo
do din yebo entomo omuni din de enyo omno mu brian
kwaku te won say da bi enyi na ka say e na nipa ni so ani ache no na eja akese no eti no e trickle down effect.
Yes,
this is how it works. Trickle down effect ye tell you what's wrong now e be trickle down.
Why na what's wrong?
Oh, but Exp0se na chese akontamani na etukasi
e we henfa because now we also being told by a contaminant. Say, baby, I'm on now. It's on record. Mamika Crown from free. It's on record. Chama untu nyaka. So no China ni bi anya adwuma no. It's what you be na China ni ka ho a. Ene enyo no kokoro hwe nipa kro. Ya no near one. It's see as you say ya chenkofo a China for ka ho a. Then eno nso raise alarm say ene bi anya Chama untu.
And according to reports no so the Bible say no. Chama Untumi has the lease, and others are feeding on his lease. By on permitting, permission,
permission. And there records no more to prove say paperwork with Chama Untumi na Irish.
I want to understand something.
Yes,
Chama Untumi akonta mining. Galawon and 7. And yeah, this time I never started.
Okay,
it has always been there.
It has always been there.
Allegations.
Yes,
as far back as 2017, you know,
yes.
Do you want me to believe, say, everybody is saying, if your own party people are saying it, NPP is saying it, but somehow they are all lying.
But the former president also on record told us, say, Akonta mining ain't involved in any illegal mining. And for a president to make that statement.
And you believed it?
No president, oh, man, because I'm going to
and try who do another try your chroma every day. And try
the president to say Supremo Supremo they make say for a whole president everybody jira ho eba be say ni na ekoso o man mu no we GhPage inquest was say GhPage enye involved in illegal mining a huge statement. No, but that is what I'm saying.
That was because the person is his best friend.
I heard that about you boy Adam.
Oh, best friend.
Why then Adam?
And best friend on na every club bomb.
David Chaba utu on. Yakufa on no monsa.
Okay. On na bomb or to boom. The American question saying Akonta mining issues on galamsey has been there as far back as 2017, 2018, 2019. It has a persistent issue.
Yes.
People have been complaining. All the fighters, the the problem is a contaminant. That's what they were saying.
It's not Supremo. All that I'm trying to say is if so many people are involved in galamsey, both NPP and DC, any individuals are or party and party, nipa bebrebe in galamsey. Na say Babeka say a contaminant involved in galamsey. Na contaminant na to amna we na masen so we no masen forest we. Near you among kwa besuha. Are we saying say ene see close to a contaminant say more money adwuma bi mu a your problems all galamsey are solve yana. Is that what you are saying?
Okay, I can also say answer of the crowd, we know say about 50 to 60% of the problems have been
it's never true. I better not contaminant was solve 50 to 60% of your galamsey issues say and you see one thing about say Ghana said the narration about mine and when you say Ghana I say mine and issues no ya drink na say Anglo Gold
okay
and Newmont na say tackle for no so go fields.
Go fields.
Enya omo a obi amane ye galamsey.
Debi.
Sanda we trimo.
Kwaku.
But
one team.
Oh, Sanda Odo pa TC street so dem for camera. Dem for mine. Sanda we no trimo. Supremo meba. Yet to chroma say. On Predator San and Kofon kama yen say Joanna etu galamsey.
Wow.
Joanna catch here Joanna.
Oh, okay, yes.
And Predator no mon catch so to galamsey. But then so the chase so to galamsey.
You're missing the point.
That is what I'm saying. The moment I bet my finger will say this particular person, company we Christopher dia, company we Supremo Diano. Obi adwum no utu galamsey. No. But for you know, e bia na nya galamsey because our mining concession or huge way away. For someone our concession Yamane krata was oya mining. Now who say enkofo koso me ni Dave mo any boys and yakoso kokoye. Na mako police wo. Mako mpanimfo a omo that particular.
Why asem na wo kai?
Well you conta mine asem na make per letter na read in 2021 there.
Ko sa letter we kra no emu oha.
Okay.
In the sense, the problem no, we are contaminated concession which was given to him legally, which is not inside the forest reserve.
Supremo.
Telling me the forest reserve no cause him one no mana.
Na for
last commission has stated it. Say yem fa forest reserve man.
It's just one so that forest reserve.
I was one or two. What is a forest reserve?
I know former president is over Gajo Sakwan on illegal mining here.
I'm saying for president Minini.
Oh, you need to miss Papa is doing. Papa is doing. Minister, okay, Minini. Wusu, yes, Galam saying, quiet out to the Musu, Mitrak out to the Musu. That we on soon keke. Yet to Chroma says the Kamasu. Also keke. Yet says the Kabasu, yes, or my okay, Mustafa. Okay, Mustafa. Okay, Obesu, yeah, for Ghana shares and go for Ghana. Yadagana man or Ghana day. Yadis the Obesu, and that boy Besua, Yabamasu. On sorry, Quayajum, being friend and catches on Quayajuma. I do not know what
call for the revocation of the license of a contaminant.
So I did.
And it's a step in the right direction. It is step in the Galam. As a Moody, you are handling it with case gloves.
Obia handle anything with case one when Bia Supremo. All that we are saying is so many people are involved in Galamsey. So many people, including their whole party people. So many people are involved in Galamsey. Obaso Supremo, it's Galamsey, NPP for to Galamsey. Chamau to me Galamsey.
What's that?
MPP for to Galamsey. Obaso just say Chamau to me. A company quality to Galamsey.
Concessions.
It's a mom concession, so they know.
A trickle down effects.
Supremo.
What mean can't just have a trader?
Supremo.
Supremo.
China need to Galamsey or Kruma say, I buy weight in 3 months. I can't chase a China Majana and I couldn't feel.
Or I said a police and another the two order. As a wine in the sea. As a wine.
Supremo.
I'm a senior minister. Catch the
Supremo.
You're not being fair. You're being
political. No. As Supremo, Makacho said the conversation on Galamsey has always been political. And so we are not going to change from that. You bet you no money they are fighting Galamsey. Because I won't pay Bemaba. That's a woman who say the fight against Galamsey is systematic. So won't pay Bemaba. Who's not Punechi? That's a way to me who say a systematic. No money amount 8 years. What the NH? It's in a moment 4 years. Meet me the 4 years now. No more no mobile Bermuda be catch as a Galamsey and talk there and one away 5 days. Papa we more the man of Babako. Now 5 days now so. Upper home. Now for here the China Ghana Galamsey then mining one airline no more TV so train. Ya catch as a babo coordinates as where machine now o cannot try na doom ye hu ye. Now all of a sudden ye the answer chiro bi so say ono na yes forest reserve bi no akwa to Galamsey wo ni eja obi a waka bia and I'm saying say
yes starting free baby
debio I'm saying say oba here na obetena ase no mam ye hunu say ye nya companies mako hanu companies mako ha companies mako ha sa sa no Ghana for beji wedi ye bon say enya ntata na apeso tata nipa baako but oba ye oba be boni baako di betata na e okroma
eti yenta tata o
da bi Supremo won mo betata nipa baako omo ba omo di sun abekata ni esu no so ye hu bi esu no sika mo ma ye hu bi omo ma ye hu se wusu e de bebu man a onye ni ye de oye no oboa
eti
oboa obesu kwa oboa
Gini Ghana why sympathetic
shi ni mu oboa esu we oboa on sorry kwa ye adwuma
asa adwuma no ye
adwuma de hen
and you know already they see revoking the lines of Akuntamane no
de hen
And according to report, Sakonta mine is shut it down. 60% of the problem is done. That is what they are saying.
What also video no?
Video
there now Ibrahim Mahama the China for the Ghana no more like Ghana China you know there. Supremo yet to come state of emergency. More country is 1 year. Obian to go to be Okruma.
That is what I've been calling for.
Nothing you launch. You calling for you be so launch.
Obia will share my take on Galamsey Bia can say. I want the state to declare a state of emergency.
And your boy and some Tao Ghana, China, gold mining, then no boy Jobi.
Me auntie there which I see. Now Omutugala.
O say
Omutugala na.
Nese se mama say so bia tu bibi o baby e gala no utu. Nese say mama ati ase o.
Ibe propaganda na we.
Ibe propaganda. Se mama say so bia dia fidie bia kwa asase bia so.
We jandam pa.
We le jandam. Obia. Ave chamo fakatachi.
Jandam pa.
We jandam. They say they really China for bas on me to good. Near the kete. Any adwa near yes game near the chair. And the church was so the mom.
Help me understand. Senke America for the general Gabaka to Galana.
The American say
you are missing
if we are serious about this whole mining thing and Supremo Kakrane or we are not supposed to finger an individual. Make an individual. I'm talking about a particular company.
Which is
now Akonta mining. All that I'm saying is say in 3 months is enough. Say ubet me official out. No me who say Christopher ANPP ni we NDC ni we CPP ni we PP yenya company is 100 yenya company is 200 omo ye adwan now Akonta mining so nim say enye just a huge mining company a huge mining company say ajutum say huge mining company
very huge
and they be for some reason ne mining na wo ye na asamka o ebuka wanye ni ye da binya enya forest reserve asem wanye ni ye and ebuka on katakata no so the emfa sa empo na sa revoking the license you let us know.
No, where the forest? Okay.
You let us know because you see,
you know,
the people at Akonta mining are also saying say, "Sa concession na kwa money abra mo kan wasem ni aden." Eya concession kwa na of course be you dey no dia coconut so for odua be 18,000 was so. Ye no dey obi anhu ye. But baby a omo no person omo chese chema untumi concession ye dey chewi. They also saying say nye chema untumi.
No, you believe them?
I also believe it. Your friend say minister and so kind.
The report is not from the minister.
That's from
That is where you are missing it.
And I'm saying, say,
journalist investigation.
And I'm saying, say, the investigation is good, but the person is saying now one. Akonta mining, have they even been given a fair hearing to video now about and say investigative journal because we know say investigative journalism. Oh yeah. So about baby be for GhPage on. Oh, we are also the Brave Supremo. Now Supremo reacted to it and said that the bands and about.
Oh, but you know, say
number one. I'm almost opportunity now.
I believe so.
No. Supremo, I'm telling you, Supremo, I'm telling you. No, Supremo, no. There be minimum baby. I want to mention but no. Two.
And you know, means I say.
I'm for Bibianco. No, reacting.
That's how I know.
So the say when the video was shown to one can say anything. Video but say anka bibia sa wo.
What I'm saying is
and
this.
then omo reaction and say Superman na bebam no. Omo reaction and say ade na wo de akyere no enye your concession also say
it forest reserve no one etu no.
Eti omo go hwe nipa so for the minister to fall for this. And then mo also bet na wo so no.
Ati wo kwa kujiri se nya Akonta mining.
Enye omo Supremo China fo bia ko se ba bi tutu omo de a mo che omo emu beje omo makọ de me ya no no. Omo amko che wo omo no. Mu beje omo makọ. Okwa che Akonta mining general manager bi o.
Gala se min ka bi.
Supremo be ka de bia be ka. Supremo de bia o se de my story. Supremo I'm not saying it's fighting Galamsey ni waste and answer fighting Galamsey ni no. All that I'm saying is say Supremo all that I'm saying is say Joanna
Jai.
So too good.
Yeah, where am I now?
Obia ka so too Galamsey.
I'm for kind.
But Obia ka bibia fa no say ya tu say Galamsey then the Galamsey say.
And now make us a man for kind.
But too Galamsey.
Oh, okay. This is my position. Do you know what I really genuinely believe? I believe say, small scale miners stay on license. Taking advantage of the licenses they have and doing things they're not supposed to do.
Yes.
I don't know what they mention here. Maybe position pan. I feel say Nipai has a license. He genuinely has a license as a small scale miner. Obey me, I too. Now, Sankofono, they are doing things beyond what they are permitted to do. That is how I believe it. It, you know, say, as to say, John Jan too, and I want to know. A very dicey question.
But I want to me, dear.
Oh, Chama, what to?
That be, Super, then you're not being fair to Chama to me. And then Super, you're not political. Okay, Super, Mamma, another one. And yet, this is for like us, too. And then yet, NP before now come from 2017. Obia, and my men people need back because Chama to me to Galam say. I contaminate. Then me person my men people need back power because I contaminate to Galam say.
One thing, so my comfort.
Minimum so my mining company. Minimum say yet me the whole release ban sister Joanna. Minimum so me the whole release in idea be babe bani idea. But Obia me proving chairs are contaminating to Galam say. For even a president to say they are not involved in any illegal mining.
I don't trust the president.
The former president. You don't trust him. Supreme, okay, mine sound here. Anglo go do for. They are involved in mining. Omo mining ho adwuma. Babu ho mo koya no meja ho kakra. No mo ko baby no meja ho kakra. No mo ko baby no meja ho kakra. Kakra sa no ma sa back said ye ho na mrante be bi guru ase ho. So mo kwa koyi ne koye ye no tutu. Ade no man ko close Anglo go.
No, won't go close.
Adentia.
Omo did you consignment him.
How many did you have consignment?
That brand here, that consignment belongs to Anglo Gold. Do you understand?
Say omo kata de also omo kata so.
Yes.
Ana omo enja ho anka mrante ntimi ndinko. Because baby no omo kone baby na omo nko.
No monko, but it's still ours. Kokuna make it okay. Christopher.
Because meaning say no so Anglo go for boom rebe so. Go free wa kata.
Christopher Trivets. And wa pack vet no what wa kwakoto Benz. Na ma pack wa pack na vet no ofia. What 110 ma go for twi say nkan sa.
Dabi what na de agu de niki atu nkom na uja ade na koja ki atu.
Na muja ki tu awdia.
Uja ki tu na se mkoko fa nam ni lines nam de kopem a ka o na e ba be hwe.
Dabi de tell say you have no.
Dabi ba be hwe we ka o na una ni so ja de no to o manefa. Negligence.
We should take politics out of it.
Supremo.
And fight it. And as we need to fight
Supremo.
it.
So the politics aspect is what boy is doing. Amaboy is doing. Why and obey proper politics be soon train be soon the next any panel most why yeah no matter no my yeah further investigations why ya then be BNT or bang now they say charges be near the assets and now per their charges near the airborne contaminant
or say or mining in forest reserve
and no yeah don't cocoa to be
and they say me
Supremo that is what I'm saying Supremo that is what I'm saying also I was a movie bibia mo dia no video ni bibia na mo dia kwakọ ma to ni mo ahwehwem no ma bibia no ma range you na mo dia baye nim some you have a case what they say tia be hunu na no ayi adubu ahen what one say bim
so your man bill
adi how many weeks if we say adi how many weeks oh that member me the back so adi how many weeks in
roughly me make say 3 to 4 weeks
what say you born charge.
Oh, you're about to charge.
You're charging. I can tell you on record.
You didn't call court charging.
You're charging.
You're charging. And you're granting inquiry bill.
Supremo, you're charging.
And who's in charge?
Supremo, I don't know who's in charge. Supremo, say charging the boy. And nobody are brother say we are quick enough to come to the public and then cry.
You are being political.
No, I'm not being political. Supremo, you're charging. Supremo, me dogana papa. Supremo, you're charging.
That's a yanara assassin.
Eh, ya board and thing. Supremo, you're charging. On say, ya there 3 months in here no. Government in here, assemble ya no quickly. Ni asese cameras no, ni asese speakers no. Na obo say 2 weeks and 3 on TV. That is what they are doing. Esunu na hunya.
It would esunu na problem with
any BPA how they've gone about everything na hunya. Also my proper evidence and you hunu say ade ni say net here because we mo watch omu. Now, any pap forte here watch me. It is now for you to prove say no me na adwuma ma konta. To
be honest, if we don't take politics out of this fight against Gala, you can never
Supremo.
We will never be able to.
Supremo.
Yes.
AG says they are still investigating. There's no charge.
The Indian are okay. Oh, where do you see a charge? Anyway, it's everyone so be dear. They went the million.
Oh, ni. And I'm catch us assemble. I was saying now but Kroma say.
It's a 40 to 50 million.
They am catch us assemble. You nya but Kroma say assemble you nya but because we be a person score political points. Into easier say you best camera and you ni aba be wo say say obi adwuma ni egu obi adwuma na nipa no zo ye Ghana ni egu no fi ni agya China ni so no ni nko ni krom. Ye na emi hu no.
That problem has been.
Near China, and so on Chrome by a 2 Ghana in a jumum. It's identity and Ghana in trans and Emperor Crab for so by the no idea. Now it's maintaining and Kofa or no more adwuma no.
Ko gala problem ya mfa busuani obi a mehema ye be ne nam sa na akoye sa.
No.
Kwawu
Supremo.
Me ko me na me nche pa me no.
Odaroma.
Mamenchia eye Koda Media Films. Koda Media Films. Abusia Koda Media Films se men kanche Ghana 44. Abiafo nyina se yeguso ye boy adwuma den. Yeguso make post ye guso the movies. Eye authentic Ghanaian movies. Egu Koda Media Films a ewo YouTube. Okwa be hu Mac Brown movies or Kwadon Cancer movies ewo Akabineza so ginam Emilia Brobe Vivian Joe ye mami akire akrobeto movies ankasa guono it is a authentic Ghanaian movies so first movies na ye nya papa hwe no enya za bre ya bibia comedy some movie correct movies na ankasa na ne nyina ji Koda Media Films okwa na subscribe na wa share videos ni bi edi amaye na me ka mo say Lazy Tomato Mix say yeguso ye de bibira badwa so Easter minim se mo to Lazy pa ba mane nye Easter nko a ukodwa so a enkototo de disam bia ye bia fra ma onko fa yare bia to Lazy Tomato Mix. Open to a friend number 0501 401085 and 0501 666623. Now, just so we have a supermarket, shop, maybe have a Kubiano, your Lazy Tomato Mix. True Smile Dental Clinic say, young cancer say, a dental works and I say, your mouth, say dental works. Your noon seven will be on a man and noon, pump and be on a noon, and yet. Ukasa nipa mu ana utim say you are suffering utim say wo bre nipa wo nche nyina na obi ampe so no obedi nkoma kese because as long as we be you know be kase bia na ye bre no obi ampe enu tina True Smile Dental Clinic say eye wo nti no oba o say ye wo nti no oba na ye wo eye Kumase Swami runabout o yes wo de ni che so for line police station nche ho no on story building e wo no your number is 0599223349 and as 02028993323. Obi bu sasa dey adwuma na ye. Obi onu ma ne sin, obi se polish man ye white. Ye be yamam. Obi onu ma obi se cleaning na num bibia kama ye be yamam. Obi oso a ne sin so abu, ne sin atu, obi se ye fele man no, ye be se replace man no, ni nyina ye nim ye be yamam. Obi onu so a ye so nkotwa x-ray wo na num because of kakabi ne niam bi ye betima ni nyina amam. Dental works and one True Smile Dental Clinic. Yes, I home service. It will be my book here. Away a number in a good screen. So I was if you I so say Opediania head day. O target in this will be dear Diania head day. A Diania Demquan audience when it's on the air and one a fear restaurant and bar. Our Bampana say a year and performer pharmacy a faddy. I tafo faddy, udu fadia. O far left, oh, mistake one ano. O Kobampana say, just a minute or two walk from the place. Adriana Bena PBD, say jollof, say your fried rice, Adriana Papa, bushmeat papa, I wanna a year if you na be Eddie, and Nama Pebia, Pupe Buramunam, and ye dear, and one if you fee. Your number is 0549 763 089 and 0245 540 369. Yaji orders a seven opese de duane bre ofie opese eyemu e group na opese de bre mu mo pese wedding ne be yema mu mo pese parties ne be yema mu ayie na mo pese be yema mu a ne nyina efie restaurants and bar ye delivery as on the number no na wona ye nkasa na bibia ntoto yema kwa fie na mera so ton fie we yo
oh yes adam papa abidan kwanta
I'm for free
oh yes
but ye pese because nipa na me target no nya mfre me wo free I abidan kwanta adam papa ho ena fie no e 4 bedroom house
me okran na do call no kran na chese unya atonsu kwan yo se se traffic nya atonsu
dabi it's in traffic
traffic
shocking
yeah
na a 4 bedroom house
nice
4 bedroom one office shame toilet bibia shame kama yasama kitchen the ma ho nsuo 24 hours and stop it lights every time be you so electric fence also security tight CCTV ankasa so e wo fie honom it is a fie no de nicely ya painting bibia kama bibia na your washroom through the heater
yeah
air conditions bubu fie It's a number 0549 152423 and plus 1720 653 4924. Na ye no mo bon community nkomo. Kwa ku guest no way.
Oba
na wonu ane dia ne ma me fa so ma me nyina no so na me fa nkonko che Aslen Fashion School bra.
Yes.
Oba na wonu ane ma me ko che Aslen.
Yes.
Kwa Aslen Fashion School. Aslen Fashion School. Ewo kwada so near the Methodist Retreat Center. Na Aslen Fashion School na brane mpam tare papa nhyew. Se wo ye bema, wo ye oba. Se ye wedding. Atade be na pese pam modeling tade and I will see to be na say pam wedding gowns ahodo na pese pam wa